Going to see how to create objects in JavaScript. So the first thing, the way we can create the object through this object literal. So this is the concept we have in the JavaScript. So now if you go to the before going to that coding, like what is this? Object can be anything around you. Okay, it can be your like car. It can be your my laptop on which I'm working. So any object, it can be in the real world, it can be anything. Okay, and those object is having properties, functions. They will have some property, function. So those things also here in this particular JavaScript. Okay, so if you go to the code, okay. So here we have okay, so I'm just going to create let laptop. Okay, so laptop, and this object which we create inside, that is inside that this object which we create, that is inside the curly braces. Okay, opening and closing. So here, like I told you, like laptop will have a screen. So we can have a screen, we can have one screen. This laptop is having only one screen. It can have a mouse, right, if you want. Okay, it can have, suppose it can have some function also, right? That, like for example, display function. What it will display? Function. So it is going to display return some movie. It is going to display some movie. Display movie. Okay. So this way we can create object. You can see here we have property, we have function. It can have array also. Okay, so you can define all those data type, which like all the primitive data type or non-primitive data type here inside this particular object. Okay, so once you created that, so how to access those property function from the outside? So like I'm just going to do console.log. Okay, so if you see here, if you write laptop direct here, okay, so what it is going to give you, it is going to give you all those properties and function which you have written inside that laptop object. But the requirement is to just extract the particular property. Okay, so if you see, you control my bad, laptop screen. Okay, so now it will give you that particular property from that object. Okay, so now if you run this, so you see it is giving you that one, right? Because we have only one screen inside this laptop, right? So that it is giving you. Now so if you want to display that method, right, so if you call here, so you can see here, right, it is giving you display movie. So you can, in this way you can create this object. Okay, and one more thing, like that this object, as I told you, we have two type of data, primitive data type and non-primitive, right? So this object is a non-primitive data type. Okay, in the nature. So that's how we can create that object in JavaScript using literal, object literal. So thanks for watching. If you like, then please subscribe.